Previously on episode 4, we began by building some of our kitchen cabinets and Maria got to put her trigonometry to the test.
We should have just about a 2 to 3 centimetre clearance.
So here we are, week 4, day 16, and I think we filmed this at around midnight. We are basically building one of the tool units here, and Maria done some Pythagoras mathematics to figure out if we can build it upright. So let's see.
This cabinet, 60 centimetres deep, 220 centimetres long. So what we need the hypotenuse of, this is the right angle, the hypotenuse, which is basically the diagonally, this rectangular side, because when we flip it up, this is going to be the longest side that might get stuck on the ceiling. Hopefully it doesn't. So based on the numbers, this squared plus this squared will give us equal to the hypotenuse squared, which means
6.5 hours later.
60 squared plus 220 squared equals C squared.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Therefore, C equals
Many hours later.
square root of 52,000, which is 228. So if we go ahead and measure that diagonally, we should get a number that is very, very, very close to 228, preferably 228 exactly. Hand here, please. And now we have exactly 228 centimeters.
So here we are, day 17, the morning after discovering that the tool units could actually be built upright. Me and Maria also made some of the low drawers that would go in the tool unit, so that way when the guys turned up and brought in their laser level, they could ensure that the lower cabinets either side of the room were the same level. And basically what you can see here is the guys are using IKEA's mounting rail system. Now what this rail system basically allows you to do is level off the rail, and then the kitchen cabinet should simply just slide onto the rail, eliminating the need to level off every single kitchen cabinet and then wall plug and screw to the wall like traditional kitchen units.
What a day.
Yeah, so that's another day done. So today was Tuesday, week 4, so that'll be day 17. They've done a lot of work today, but then admittedly, we have too. Pretty much playing catch up. So they were fitting cabinets that we built last night, and then we were building cabinets out the front of our house, and then they were basically fitting them as well. All the cover panels, cutting them to fit. But yeah, it's really coming together now. So
We might have a couple of small little issues though, because the floor isn't perfectly level. Therefore, the plinth we have, which is a bit of an unusual, it's like a plasticky, weird thing. It can't really be cut, and it can't, obviously, it's 8 centimeters high. We need a bit more on one side, like that side. So yes, there will be a pretty big gap in there. So we're gonna have to email IKEA if there's any sort of alternatives to the plinth situation.
But so far, we've been pretty lucky, touch wood, on the everything, like all the cabinets and stuff. We haven't had any screws missing. We haven't had any like dented, cabinetry. But yeah, the plinth, like Maria was just saying, the rubbish, like really flimsy plastic. And I was kind of expecting it to all be like a wooden trim. And now we're about to basically finish off the last of the cabinets so that they can fit them all tomorrow. And then I think the electrician is coming as well, so yeah.
Oh, and we've had 2.5 tiles laid as well.
Yes.
There's another 2, I think, that are left for tomorrow. We're really getting there.
So yeah, keep watching and see what happens tomorrow.
Been a long few days.
Yes.
So we're on week 4, day 18, end of day 18. So this is how the kitchen's looking now. They've pretty much fitted, I'd probably say 90% of the hob wall. I got it all level and everything, done a lot of paneling, like where our fridge is gonna go. And also, you probably saw from the time-lapse footage, Tony, the electrician, came around today as well, just to speak to Maria about where all the lights are going, all the cabinet lights, drawer lights.
How the lights actually connect and stuff, because they haven't done an IKEA kitchen before. But yeah, speaking of what they do and don't do, if you're local, we're going to leave Brad's details in the description, his website and all that stuff. So if you're looking for someone to get your kitchen done, definitely recommend. Yeah.
They work really hard. They're perfectionists. They do a great job. And yeah.
They saved us a lot of stress, because if we would have attempted to DIY this, all of the issues we've come across, we wouldn't have had a clue how to go about fixing them.
But yeah, literally all the cabinets are now built. We just, before filming this, we just finished the last of the cabinets, which is going to be the island cabinets. From Monday to Wednesday today, we have just been constantly building stuff. So, but before we move on to the next day, we'll quickly show you how the kitchen's looking. So keep watching.
So today is Sunday, technically the end of week 4.
Yeah.
Yep. We didn't get much of a chance to do a recap throughout the week, but we're gonna show you around and tell you what's happened. But I'm guessing you can get a bit of a hint of what's been happening so far.
It's getting there. It's definitely getting there now. I mean, since the last episode, we've basically fitted all the cabinets, all the drawers. The ovens are in, but they're not connected electrically yet.
The island is kind of...
Yeah, island is semi in, but not fully in. And then next week, or well, tomorrow will be next week, will be week 5, and they'll be securing the island, getting that completely done, so that on Tuesday, templating will be good to go ahead. So fingers crossed we can stick to that deadline.
Yeah, we've been busy bees all week, building cabinets and drawers and putting
hinges, push to open.
Well, we didn't really do any of the hinges. They did.
Liar!
But we did the push to open stuff. So yeah, it's been fun.
But we'll show you how the room's looking and you can see for yourself.
We've had our worktops put in. We're really happy, but the one thing we're not quite happy about, where they meet the upper cabinets,
In places like a centimetre.
yeah, almost a centimetre gap, so kitchen may not be 100% complete by Christmas. So
Yeah.